Let's roll the pimps, the players, the hustlers, the people that bust them, and everybody else in between. The Thursday night throwdown has begun. The late night anger management class. Let's rage. As we've got a ton of stuff to break down this evening. If you're a degenerate gambler, then this is the right place to be because there's a ton of games on the board tonight. We've got the Ducks and the Sun Devils going off in a moment's time right now. And you know what? The visiting team is actually 11-1 against the spread in the last 12 games between these two teams. But, you know, trends will only take you so far. The fact of the matter is the Oregon Duck basketball team is in a rebuilding phase right now. Sun Devils starting to struggle a little bit, but I think they get back on track tonight. I think it's a high-scoring game. So we get that out of the way right now. Jeff Feinberg will step up and join us. Old school. Well, actually, you know what? After I tweeted old school, I thought I should have tweeted middle school. You know what? Like, we've been doing this 16 years, and pretty much, you can pretty much break everything down. I never really thought about it until tonight. You can pretty much break everything down into, like, quarters. You know what I mean? Like, it was like 3.5, 4 years or whatever, Montreal. Score, a little shorter. Las Vegas. And now fantasy, we're moving in on 4 years. And Jeff was along, he was along for the middle and then like more recently as well. So through the 16 years, Feinberg's been on board for about 10 of them at least. I don't know. I'm bad with math unless we're talking about point spreads here. But nevertheless, Jeff Feinberg. I think Feinberg started at Hardcore Sports Radio on the Score. Was with us at the Fantasy Sports Television Network. And now Feinberg is on DraftKings Live. So DraftKings do a million videos and content and all that other stuff. And Feinberg's part of it with Pat Mayo. And we'll get Pat Mayo on the show one of these nights as well. So Jeff Feinberg will join us. We'll talk NFL football with Feinberg. NFL playoffs. I'd like to get different opinions. And we'll talk PGA golf, the Sony Open. Yeah, that's the beautiful thing about modern betting. There's always odds after each round. You know what I mean? So we'll take a look at the leaderboard. I know some of you like to bet on golf. I'm not a huge golf bettor. I'll sprinkle every now and then. I play the major tournaments. I'm like a public golf bettor, you know? But now that the golf season is upon us, I will tell you right now that Jeff Feinberg is definitely worth a follow on Twitter, as is Pat Mayo, VPME, and G. Feinberg. As these guys do motherfucking pick winners, man, when it comes to these golf tournaments. Like every couple of weeks, they're banging one, literally, man, at 25-1, 22-1, 15-1, 50-1. Very good. It's hard to pick a winner in a golf tournament, man. I haven't picked a winner in a golf tournament since like I think it was like the 1996 Masters. That's not entirely true. Yeah. I picked Jordan Spieth to win the Masters once and he won, but yeah, you know. That's like saying, oh, the Chicago Bulls are going to win the fucking finals with Jordan. I'm pretty good at NASCAR, though. NASCAR and golf are very similar with the odds and everything and picking a winner. I'm good for a couple of wins a year in NASCAR. I'm very good for top 5. My guys always finish second. Toronto Raptors right now routing the Cleveland Cavaliers. We've got the Raptors in, you know, that's a win. We're on the Raptors, but the over is still in question here. You would figure if the Toronto Raptors score at least 30 points in each quarter, that this game would go over the number, but it hasn't because of the fucking Cleveland Cavaliers. They've only scored 82 points. Raptors are up 115-82. There's about 5.5 minutes left in this game. I don't think it's going to get there. So what are we at now? We're at 197. Son of a bitch. It's not asking that much. We need like 23 points, 24 points, depending on your number. I don't think we're going to get it. Hey, there's Jose Calderon. Jose Calderon, like, I swear to God, the motherfucker could be a mime in, like, the subway. I've never seen someone do so many hand gestures as Calderon. Like, he's done more, like, pointing, hand gestures. Like, watch. Like, watch with Calderon here. Like, everything is just... It's like he speaks sign language. I think he might be deaf. Calderon's got his hands constantly in a state of flux. Like, so hopefully we can... I didn't say he looks deaf, Reckless. I said the hand, he's speaking sign language. He looks Spanish. He looks like someone that Donald Trump wouldn't have a problem letting into the country. Except until he heard him speak. Hey, he's got passion. He's like clam chowder. He's got passion. Yeah, I just want to clarify. Yeah, you're saying that, not me. Yeah, I'm not really sure, but it's been a little while, Reckless, since you've had a reckless statement. But there you go. Just change the subject, all right? Just change the subject. Yeah, like, yeah, it's just, yeah, it's, yeah. Yes, Alex. Thanks, Alex. Good question. Alex Ledsinger. Yes, I am taking the over in the Utah UCLA game. Yeah, the Washington Capitals can go fuck themselves. I fucking hate that team, man. I really do. I like to use the word hate, but I don't like them. They're a bunch of chokers. They just are. Like, they just suck. They just fold the franchise. Like, you're never going to win. You know, you couldn't win with Ovechkin in his prime, one of the greatest players ever. You can't win. You won't win. You're like the Buffalo Bills of fucking hockey. I don't take unders in basketball. Yeah, it's fitting that the day after Babano joined us, that Donald Trump went off today about shithole countries. What's up, Mark T? And Mark T, if you are the Mark T who is a fantasy football winner, we are sending you an email tomorrow. $121.89 right now. Come on, man. Give us some fucking points, man. Yeah, everybody settle down. Everybody settle down. I'm not even going to say it anymore. I'm just going to hold that up. From now on, put it this way, like next week when Babano joins us, I'm instead of saying anything, I'm just going to go, hey, Babano. No, that's a one of a kind, but we do have, we are making some t-shirts as we speak. All right, so, no, Kyle Hamburg got that custom made for us. He's a class act. Yeah, the awkward hour with fucking Woody and Cameron. All right, now it all depends on when you got this number. They're at 222 right now. Hey, we hit it. Fuck, 221 and 220 and a half. And the Raptors. Now we're on NC State. We need NC State plus the points. We're on Arizona State minus the points. I'm on Arizona State and Oregon over the number. I'm taking the Utah Utes plus the points. And I'm taking Utah and UCLA over the number. And there's actually another degenerate game that I liked, actually. Where is it? Let me get it for you. There's a game playing here that I didn't agree with the point spread. At 10:30, which one was it? It's all right, here it is. Cal State Fullerton and UC Irvine. Cal State Fullerton and UC Irvine. Why are the Anteaters favored here? This isn't like, it's a road game, fucking road game. These fucking schools are like 2 miles apart. This whole fucking conference. Like, you ever seen these gyms? They're like high school gyms. Like, it's not like, oh yeah, we're going on the road. Yeah, we're going from Fullerton to Irvine. Fuck. How long does it take to go to Fullerton to Irvine? Somebody in Cali. Where's Johnny Kicknuts right now? I lived in LA, but I got to be honest with you. Fuck, I never drove from Fullerton to Irvine. I've been to Irvine. I never been to Fullerton. Cal State Fullerton, the Titans. Good, great basketball, great baseball program. You know, Damon Allen, multiple Grey Cup champion, all-time passing leader, all-time yards combined out of all leagues, and brother to Marcus Allen, who, yes, probably did have an affair with Nicole Simpson. He's a Cal State Fullerton. I didn't realize this. He won a World Series, NCAA World Series championship. Let's bring in the pilot right now, Jeff Feinberg.
How's it going, Gabe?
How you doing, Jeff?
Gabe, how are you?
Well, thanks for joining us. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Can you hear me? You can hear me. Okay, good.
Yeah, we got you.
Good. No, things are good. No complaints. No complaints.
How about the Raptors kicking the crap out of the Cavaliers without Kyle Lowry and Ibaka?
Yeah, that's kind of caught me off guard. You get is a team like Cleveland like playing possum though with the Raptors? Like, I'm not. This is the best version of the Raptors by far, but some part of me knows that Cleveland knows that, and they're like, we're gonna like play possum with these guys because Cleveland knows how to waste a regular season game. But
you know what? I think you're right and wrong in a sense that I don't think the Cavaliers were playing possum tonight. I think the Cavaliers just kind of blow right now, and they can't play defense. Since Isaiah Thomas has been on the floor, they're giving up over 124 points a game. And look, they just gave up like 100. It's unheard of. Like, it's gave up 127 or something like this. They're horrible defensively. So I think they do have problems. But they did. You know, the Raptors, Jeff, they become the Colts, with Peyton Manning. Yeah, what does it matter? You know, we could smack the shit out of them right now, as you stated. The Cavs are going to be the Cavs in the playoffs. LeBron's going to get every call. You're still going to have to stop them. There's still going to be a load to deal with.
It does feel different, though. It does. This team feels different. The way that, they didn't a lot of pressure to fire Casey, and the team has kind of changed its stripes a bit. And you got to give Casey a lot of credit for that. I mean, they hired him as a rookie coach, and the team, there have been a lot of cries to dump him over the years, but they realize they're not getting anyone better, and the team has kind of changed its identity under him. The stuff they preached in the summer, I didn't think they'd be able to pull off, but they are.
Yeah, that's it. Like, they're not an ISO team anymore. They used to just sort of be, DeMar DeRozan would ISO up, very Carmelo Anthony-like, and it would work in the regular season, but it hit the wall. They are more versatile, and I got to tell you, it's very important. They legitimately could be like the 1 or 2 seed. If they take this shit seriously, the Raptors are a very good regular season team. And last year, they sort of flaked out. In the past few years, like, you could have been the 1 seed, but you sort of flaked out late. You rested guys. Don't fuck around. Because, you can't play Boston and Cleveland in the playoffs. You know what I mean? You don't want to win a series and then, oh, shit, we got to play the Cavs. And, oh, fuck, we got to play the Celtics after. If you get the 1 seed, you get the 2 seed, you can avoid these motherfuckers until the conference finals. That's very critical. I hope that they realize this.
Absolutely, and I think they do. I think they've learned from the past, and at times the ACC's been a bit of a hornet's nest to opponents, especially this year more than ever.
What a great home team. Yeah, I think they've only lost 2 home games, right, all year. You went earlier in the week to one of them they lost, actually.
Yeah, Chicago. That was a strange game.
Oh, was it Chicago or was it Miami? I thought you were at
Miami. Wow. Shows how interested.
I remember more than you do.
Yeah. Wow. Jeez.
Smoking some good push over there.
Yeah, it was. We were upstairs. It was with a bunch of buddies from colleges. It was a good time. But yeah, the Raptors, they finally blew a home game. So, weird.
All right, Jeff. So before we get into the NFL football, let's check in with the Sony Open right now. And I see Justin Thomas, defending champion, is actually the favorite still right now, even though he's not leading. Oh, no, Thomas has slipped a little bit in the overnight live odds. So we got Zach Johnson at plus 650. He's -7. We got Chris Kirk. He's also -7. He's 11-1, but I'll go in order of the odds. Zach Johnson's plus 650. Brian Harmon is plus 800. Justin Thomas is plus 900. Chris Kirk is plus 1100. Jordan Spieth is plus 1200. What's your take after the first round of play here? What do we got going on?
Yeah, I mean, Spieth made 8 birdies today, Gabe. He made a snowman, and for golf terms, that's an 8. You draw that 8 on your PGA Tour scorecard. It looks like a snowman, and it is. So that really was a kick in the balls for Spieth and his backers today. Thomas at 3 under. Guys are so just making my own updated leaderboard look. Brian Harmon has just been on a tear for some time now coming into this week. He was one of my picks. Ollie Schneider-Jans. But a crowd of really talented golfers I wouldn't count out in that are currently 3 under par after the first day. Siwoo Kim, Daniel Berger. I guess Justin Thomas is in that mix. Gary Woodland. Guys are going to go low. I wouldn't fret being 4 or 5 back even at this point. I know it's early, but someone's going to pop a 61. I mean, 59s have been shot on this course, so a couple guys are going to catch just absolute heaters this weekend, no doubt about it.
You know, coming in, I thought it was kind of square just to like Justin Thomas in this spot, but maybe he just loves this place. I mean, his game is tailor-made for it right now. And he's kind of attractive to me, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, he was, I believe, 6.5 to 1. I want to say in that range when the week started. I believe he was even par through 9 holes and finished 3 under par. So finally got something going in his round, and he shot a 59 here last year. So it wouldn't surprise me if he completely climbed up the leaderboard. But I enjoy it there on this side of early in the season. It's a bit of night golf. It's live on TV now or just finished.
I was wondering why the odds were changing in front of my eyes. I'm like, holy fuck, yeah, they're fucking.
Yeah. There's still guys on the course. Guys are making birdies and bogeys as we speak. So the lines are kind of will still kind of be all over the place.
All right, so give us a win. Don't pull a Bob McKenzie here. Give us a win,
Brian. Okay, well, I'll give a win from the
two guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna go from the guys that had really fantastic day ones that are at the top of the board, and as you said, I believe the chalk right now is 6.5 to 1, and from a gambler like you, Gabe, that's good money on a couple days work. Us golf
that's
guys.
the thing. I always talk about that in the old days. I remember Blessing.
The winner's a winner. You're not like some
people would often tell me.
They love their value.
But Jordan Spieth at the Masters, you only got plus 800. I'm like, yeah, it was a stress-free plus 800. And like I said, like for a sports bettor, that's like winning 8 straight bets in a row, Jeff. Like, what's not
No, I completely see it from the side of someone that doesn't, bet golf a ton or just sort of dabbles in, or even to come in live on a Sunday and get a guy right near the top at plus 200. That's a good, to a guy that plays the card as heavy as you do, that's a double win. So I see that. So from the top of the card, and there's a lot of juicy numbers, Brian Harman would be my pick of the guys that are probably supplanted near the top. But if you had to go farther down the board, I would be looking at a Mark Leishman or Gary Woodland.
Yeah, Mark Leishman was both me and Cam Stewart's picks.
Yeah, I really liked him this week, and he got off to a hot start and gave a few back, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, we picked one guy. I picked one guy. Cam picked, Cam's 18-pack, and I picked one guy. My guy was Leishman, but that was the guy that Cam circled in as well. David Hutton's asking about Leishman. Leishman's 25 to 1 right now, guys. How's he playing so far, Jeff?
Yeah, he was 2 under finishing the day. He was up near the leaders really early on in the day, Gabe, but he was a lot of people's favorite. He was about 12, 14 to 1 when this thing kicked off, and so I could argue there's value in the number right now because, like I said, being 3-4 back here, even on Sunday, somebody is going to post a handful of low numbers through the weekend.
All right, so let's talk some NFL football right now. I see the Buffalo Bills released their schedule. Don't know the weeks yet, but the opponents were listed.
Yeah.
And, the LA Chargers are going to Buffalo.
They are going to Buffalo, and if anyone watched, my clip, I was pretty much joking when I said I'd go through a table, but I said it would be a funny bit. I'm certainly have zero interest in going through a table.
People people wanted me to do it. People are like, Gabe Morency, you said if the Bills are going to make the playoffs, you go through a table. I'm like, I never said that.
And Gabe, don't you think that this, I love the Bills Mafia. I have nothing but respect, but it kind of feels like there's just this whole, people, I don't want to say bandwagon, but this whole, table thing, it feels like it's almost biting the shark. So, and the year
but another thing is, too, the Bills Mafia wasn't started to be a bunch of nut jobs spraying mustard on each other in the parking lot.
No, it wasn't.
Bills Mafia, if you actually see it, it sounds all Bills Mafia. It's like a couple fuck. It's like a fucking dude and his girlfriend. And it's like 6 Bills fans in a parking lot one day. And, we're a mafia, LOL. They did a hashtag, and it sort of got picked up. And now, like you said, it started out, remember a couple of years ago, we had some fun with, hey, look, the guy's doing blow in the stadium. Fuck. And even me, look, I pissed on the fucking stadium in the parking lot. I got busted. People had sex in the parking lot. You know, it was all right. But it's escalated and escalated to people jumping off of RVs. Like, I'm amazed that they haven't shut it down.
It is.
Somebody's going to fucking die. Like, somebody's going to break their fucking neck going through a table. And I wonder, how are they going to top themselves next year, dude? Each other on fire and shit at one point. Like, how are Bills fans going to raise this up a notch? Which they will try to, Jeff.
Yes.
Trust me.
Yes, but the league and the city of Buffalo is really trying to clamp down on this. I believe, to my understanding, Gabe, did they not pass laws that the police are allowed on your property? I mean, without cause, if you are allowing people to park on your property for a Bills game, the police are allowed on the property now without cause. I believe that
the cops care about revenue. That's fucking them, of course. They're a bunch of motherfuckers, dude. Just wanted to say, move the Bills. Like, that was the first one. And I didn't say move them to Toronto, but I said, you know what? Fuck you, Orchard Park. You're not even Buffalo anyways, fuck. If you move the team to Niagara Falls, you technically be closer to Buffalo. Put them downtown Buffalo. Put them in Niagara Falls. Orchard Park can go fuck themselves.
I would love that, and yeah, as you noted, the Chargers are in Buffalo. That is a note, and I also got a nugget today. The Chargers are in London next year, Gabe, and I kind of predicted that because who would be more willing to give up home games than us? They probably make think about the money they get, right? Because people go to those games. Like, you fill Wembley Stadium is what, like, compared to that piece of shit.
Manos jumped all over that.
We'll
go.
Gabe, we're in a 2-year deal. We're going this year and next. We're going 18 and 19. We're going for 2 straight years to London.
But we will say this. You see the games London's getting this year. They get better games there than ESPN does on Monday Night Football in America.
It seems like it.
What you got there? You got what is it? It's the Let me off the top of my head. What is it? The Raiders and the Seahawks? Chargers and the Eagles?
No, it's Chargers, Titans, and Eagles. Yeah, Eagles versus somebody.
I'll get it right now.
Chargers, Titans, and Eagles. Eagles, Jaguars.
Jags. Yeah, Eagles, Jaguars, exactly. And the Jags, they just want to move to London one day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but they got good games there. They're not fucking around. I tell you what, though, Jeff, when the Bills played there the other day, you only live once. You enjoy your life. You take vacations. You've got a family. You smell the roses and enjoy life a bit. I don't do it enough, but I do trips and shows and shit. But when the Bills went to London, I was like, damn, you know what? It actually wouldn't suck, fuck. Yeah. Everyone speaks English. You're not going to have that problem.
Here's the reality of it, though, Gabe. If
you can gamble, Jeff. You can bet at the fucking stadium.
Here's the thing.
So you're going to a gambling zone, a world-class city. There's a ton of hot chicks. I'm assuming I could find some weed in London. And, I could fucking gamble and walk into a fucking Ladbrokes and say, I want to bet that it fucking rains tonight.
I thought about it, but here's the reality of the situation. I'd rather go see yes, I could do both, but the Chargers in Buffalo, it seems like that much more of appealing of a football USA experience than going to see the Chargers in England. And I believe, because the Chargers are a West Coast team.
Buffalo a million times.
I love it. I love it so much. I have a great time. I don't know. I have no interest. I have little interest in seeing a Charger game in.
You're such a freaking yeah. Jeff's idea of seeing the world is playing golf in Arizona.
Pretty much. Yeah. No, I got nothing. I would like to go to England, and I don't think I need to go seeing a Charger game.
I gotta be honest with you. And be careful. We do have people in England tuning into the show. But Same thing. I know what you mean. Like, I've never had a burning desire, like, I got to go to fucking London and get wasted, like get parties.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'd be more interested to go for a bit. I mean, I wouldn't go for a big soccer match because I wouldn't have the desire. But if I was there, I don't know. Going to London to see an NFL game isn't on my pass.
Man, you're pretty xenophobic. I didn't realize.
No, I'm happy
to go see the Chargers if they played in Palestine. Fuck. If we hear you to say that they're not,
no, I would want to go.
I'm not going to London.
It's just a lot. It would be a lot for an NFL game. I'd be happy to go on a vacation with my wife, and if those two things coincided, sure. But
have you been to a Vegas hockey game yet?
No, I haven't been to Vegas since the Knights have been there. But I hear it's quite the scene. And I'm happy for him.
I see Army, the real Army is fucking suing them again.
Oh, that's a shame.
Like, Army, just shut the fuck up. Yeah. Like, seriously. Like, at this point, you stopped them from being called the Black Knights. So they went with the fucking Golden Knights. Now, it turns out the United States Army parachute team is referred to as the Golden Knights. And now they've filed a lawsuit. Bill Foley went to West Point, you dickheads. Like, just leave him alone, fuck. So finally, I like Vegas in their response. They delivered. Las Vegas Golden Knights say, we're not aware of a single complaint from anyone who's attended one of our games that we're expecting to see a parachute team and not a professional hockey game.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Yeah, like really. Oh, yeah, the Golden Knights. Like, everyone knows about your fucking parachute team, man. It's ridiculous. Like, you guys should just ride the wave. Be happy. Fucking Bill Foley would probably let you set up a recruiting booth in the fucking bathroom stall. If you were nice to him. But anyways. So your Chargers are out. My Bills are out. Who's your, besides your gambling interest, are you pulling for anybody?
No. One game at a time. I think if I thought big picture, there's probably teams I wouldn't want to see win, but I'm not there. I'm just so, to be honest, watching.
Okay, how about this? Is there a team? Do you not want to see the Patriots win? Yes, right?
Yeah, sure, but it wouldn't stop me from betting them if I thought, I liked the number. I'll be honest, like, I had kind of made peace with the Chargers not making the playoffs. It was like I was really disappointed how things, to start 0-4 to finish 9-3. Oh, what a kick in the nuts. I thought I was over it, but watching the Bills and Jags play, and even the Titans play for that matter, and, I know the Chiefs beat the Chargers twice. That really, like, I was kind of really stewing. Like, that kind of made me, like, angry again, Gabe. Not going to lie. So, we got to move on.
Yeah, I know. Each game is different. I got to be honest. I was surprised I didn't see you raging on Twitter a little bit more. Just that, considering the Chargers and the Bills had the same record, and you beat the Bills, yet somehow we got in.
Yeah, it was because it was a 4-team tiebreaker between the Ravens, the Chargers, who were on the outs, and Tennessee and
47, Jeff. I've never seen that tiebreaker in my life before.
Yeah, it was the 4-team tiebreaker, and here's the problem, Gabe. I think it came down to AFC record, and the Chargers went 3-1 against the NFC East. And yeah, it sounds good, and yeah, they won 9 games, but I don't think those other teams had that many NFC wins, and therefore we didn't win enough games in the conference, and that's what killed them in the end.
It becomes like college. You're exactly right. They had this college element. They tested the third tiebreaker. It's, first one is head-to-head. Second one is conference record. And then if there's multiples and whatever, the third one, and it never used to be this, but the third one is now, who did you beat? What is the strength of schedule of the teams that you beat? Which actually isn't bad. It's not a bad way to go about it, but it's fucking confusing. And it kind of screws teams over because, just because of another team's record late in the season, etc. But hey, it is what it is. So we got Nick Foles and the Philadelphia Eagles getting 3 points against the Falcons. It's birds versus birds. Here's an interesting number as far as Carson Wentz QBR rating was 75.8, best in the National Football League. Nick Foles this year, Jeff, 27.8, ranked behind Deshaun Kaiser and Mitch Trubisky. What are you expecting from Nick Foles? Do you think people are overreacting to Nick Foles is playing, or do you think he's going to be fine, or what do you think?
I don't think he's going to be that fine. I mean, I do like Atlanta to win the game, Gabe. I know the case for the Eagles. I'm not a fool. If they win, I wouldn't be shocked. They're the home dog. They're the 1 seed. They're going to be angry. They're aware they're a home dog. Some people who like the Eagles will tell you this is a bad line. I think the line is right where it should be because quarterback play is that important. It's more important than it's ever been in the National Football League, and I think it makes all the difference. I think they're going to struggle, and I believe the Falcons find a way to win this football game.
I think the Falcons find a way to win the game, too. I wouldn't be surprised if they won by 3 or they won by 4, maybe 6 or 7. I don't know. I keep coming back to like 24-20.
It's supposed to be over 50 degrees, and that's a big win
for Atlanta.
Yeah, that's a big win for Atlanta. I mean, it's their dome team, and, they have their flaws outdoors, but to not be caught and say what the weather was on the East Coast last week, that's a big break for them.
Well,
their injury report in Atlanta's end is completely clean. I know Philly's coming off the bye, so they're probably in good shape, but Atlanta's as healthy as they've been, so I think it's a good game and quarterback play. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm not overthinking it. I'm going to lay the couple points. I'm going to bet the Falcons.
All right, for the record, just people asking, I'll throw it out there once again. We're on Cal State Fullerton plus the points. Late night hour here. We're taking Utah at 6.5. We're taking Utah betting up to +7. We're going on over 154. And we got Cal and Washington. Cal fucking blow. But I don't really want to lay 9.5 with the Huskies, but I do think over 152.5 can get there. So those are 11 o'clock tip-off games. Cal, Washington over 152.5. Utah +7, and Utah, UCLA over 154. I'm on the San Antonio Spurs here. They're a slow start for them right now. They're down, 5-2. Ugly fucking start to this basketball game. And I wanted to jump in on the Clippers tonight. Clippers are up 29-21 right now. We'll keep our eye on this. Yeah, it's 5-2 in this Laker game. They played like nearly 4 minutes. Like, you call this is entertainment? This is Capital City. Fuck. Holy shit, fuck. All right, back to football. Yeah, I keep coming back to around 24-20 Atlanta Falcons or so. The Falcons, Jeff, their defense is good, man. I think the Eagles are going to be in tough in this game. I think the Falcons will slow down the Eagles' rushing attack, and they're going to stack the box, and they're going to say, all right, Foles, fucking beat us. Throw the ball and beat us. And then you're going to have that Jones kid running around and fucking Vic Beasley coming at you and shit. They're a fast, aggressive team. And like you said, they caught a break last week in the sunshine in L.A. Now they're going into sort of just, sprinkles like Toronto weather today type shit. They keep catching breaks, the Falcons. I think the Falcons win the game.
Yeah, I mean, the Eagles are going to have to really rely on their defense. Their number 1 ranked defense per DVOA. I don't know. Their defense is going to have to give them a short field or make a huge point-scoring turnover because I don't think Nick Foles can generate enough points.
Yeah, and Matt Ryan's not invincible. Matt Ryan's not invincible.
Oh, no, they're flawed. They got their flaws. There's no doubt about it, but I'm not overthinking it. Quarterback play, you put a premium on it, and you're going to watch this game, and you're going to realize quite early that it's all that really is going to matter.
All right. Next game is the Titans and the Patriots. I'll let you guys know right now, actually. I will be here with you on SBR for a Saturday night betcast, a special Saturday night betcast this Saturday night for the Titans and the Patriots game. We'll be kicking it with you. We'll be coming on before the game. We'll give you our thoughts on the game. We'll be on right after the Eagle game. And we'll be with you Saturday night for the Patriots and the Titans. So spread the word. Saturday night betcast. This Saturday night. And Jeff, earlier in the week, I was trying to talk myself into taking the Tennessee Titans, and I'm not doing it. The Patriots are going to beat them by like 17 points or something. I'm thinking like 35-17, 42-20, 35-17, something like that.
Yeah, I'll be betting this game like I'm betting the previous game on Atlanta. Not as confident in this one, but I'm going to lay the points with New England. I think it can get out of hand. They usually dominate in recent. You bring up a couple of games in recent history or not so recent history where they were just favored in what felt such lopsided postseason games. Versus Tim Tebow after he had his miracle win a couple years ago, and then last year I think they laid 16 versus Brock Osweiler and the Texans. They covered them both. I expect the same to happen here.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think that the Tennessee Titans are going to humiliate themselves. I don't think they're going to lose 42-3 or anything like that, but it's going to be hard for them to keep up for 60 minutes. The Patriots are very, very precise. They play with a precision in the playoffs. We saw that the Kansas City Chiefs were fucking drilling the Titans when Kelsey was in the game. He was wide open, right over the middle of the field. The Titans secondary is pretty average. And, Dory Jackson was getting killed. Their safeties were getting killed, except they knocked Travis Kelsey out of the game. Gronk is going to have a big game. The Patriots all the Patriots know they have to do is slow down Derrick Henry. And Derrick Henry is the only thing that gives the Titans a chance. And Derrick Henry is going to be taken out of the game if they're losing fucking 21-0. And the Patriots always come out and go for the jugular earlier in these games. I hate betting on the fucking Patriots, guys. I hate the Patriots more than any fucking team in sports, along with Michigan State. I don't like them. I don't like betting on them, and it seems like fucking God likes to torment me because whenever I bet on the Patriots, they fucking lose. So, I'm in a tough spot here, but you can't let your hate or your heart lead your bet. You have to go with common sense, and common sense tells me that the Tennessee Titan defense will just not be able to create enough pressure on Tom Brady to really piss him off. You got to be able to get in his face and knock him down, and the Titans, I don't think, can do it, Jeff.
Even if they want to bring pressure, he'll throw it to the backs. He just does it. He's so good at getting rid of the ball quickly. I'm with you. I think the game gets out of hand. I almost think that they're starting to think about next week by the fourth quarter.
You guys are all saying in the chat that the league is fixed. What are you talking about is fixed? They didn't even play the game yet.
Sure, but it won't matter.
I know. Listen, I'm sorry, tighten up. We got a big Titan fan here. I get it, tighten up, but
what does he want? Listen, I got.
Yeah, what do you say? Like,
what do you want? I'm not gonna like. Am I shocked if they cover? No. Would I be literally floored if the Titans win the game? Absolutely, absolutely. If that offends Titans fans, I apologize.
That's what we talked about last night with Bobano. We said when you're betting on an underdog, you better, be able to say that, yeah, this team can win the game. If you're just hoping for a backdoor cover when you're betting on a team, it's a dangerous way to try to bet, which leads us into the Steelers and the Jags game, which this game I've actually I'm not laying 7.5 points. And, I have a hard time laying points. But I think Pittsburgh will win the football game. This is a tough one, though. This is a tough one. What do you make of this? And so what was Tim Anderson saying today?
He was
Pittsburgh in a rout?
Yeah, he's saying Pittsburgh in a rout. Jacksonville's got no chance. He'd be more surprised if Jacksonville won than Tennessee won. I'll tell you what, Gabe, I got a strong opinion on this game, and it's completely the opposite of Tim Anderson's. And if I trusted Blake Bortles just a little bit, this would be a really big play. Instead, it's just a play. It will be pretty marginal. I'll say this. Since Shazier went down, the Steelers are 1-4 against the spread. Their only cover was that pathetic Christmas Day game against TJ Yates. Pittsburgh has let a lot of quarterbacks look pretty good against them, from Hundley to Flacco. Bortles sucks, but I think I don't think he can play any worse than last week. And if I told you Pittsburgh has only covered 2 games since week 8, sorry, forget covering. They've only had 2 victories by more than 5 points since week 8, Gabe. And that was that Houston game I've already referenced, and a Thursday nighter versus Tennessee. I think this is going to be a football game. Blake Bortles also, I know you just talked about the back door. It's not something you want to bank on. But before everyone thought he was the worst, we all loved him, at least the fantasy guys, for how well he played in garbage time. And that might explain Blake Bortles is 4-1 against the spread as an underdog of 7 or more points. So maybe he could provide the back door. It's not why I'm betting the game. But if they're down 14, it's something maybe I could hold my hat on. That being said, this line is way too high. Jacksonville looked so bad last week. This thing should be one of those sketchy 5.5 point spreads, in my opinion.
You know what? One thing I will say, too, everyone says, well, you can't trust Bortles and it can't win if they don't Bortles this and Bortles that. I don't think they realize Bortles had 85 fucking passing yards the first time they played in week 5. Bortles was like 8 of 14 for 85 yards. Leonard Fournette rushed for 181 yards and it picked Ben off 5 times. Yeah. Now, they're not going to pick Ben off again 5 times, but they could pick him off 2 times. I mean, to me, imagine Jeff Early if you're the Jags. And first off, too, how about this, Jeff? You're dropping a lot of nice numbers there. The Patriots, the Steelers only have a losing record on their home field in their franchise history against 2 franchises. The New England Patriots, the Steelers are 2-5 all time in Pittsburgh against New England. And the Jacksonville Jaguars, they're fucking 4-1 all time in Pittsburgh in their history.
That is crazy in and of itself.
Including a win this year. So when they get to the airport and they see Steelers shit everywhere, if you're like a minnow team, like if you're Tennessee and you're all on the Foxborough side, you're like, damn, fuck. You're like the Bad News Bears going in there thinking, all right, let's go for the
Keith Bullitt? I think was on the desk with you, and you asked him about that game. The Patriots put up like a 50 burger on them, like just annihilated them. He's like, we looked like we didn't have the right cleats, like we were just fucked. Like I don't remember what he said. I don't remember if it was on air or off air, but yeah, he's like, no, yeah. So
he said, no. He told me, he goes, I knew in a locker room we were fucked. Like that's what he told me. Like. And Bullock's a competitor. He's such a competitor that time, remember he said Jeff Fisher told him let him score? And he told him, I won't do it. Take me out of the game.
Yeah,
he goes,
exactly.
I can't do that. He goes, I'm not going to stop you. You're the coach. But he goes, I can't be on the field and let that happen. So if you want to do that, you got to take me off the field.
Yeah, like, and maybe I'm probably higher on Jacksonville's chances this week than a lot of people are. I would be pretty surprised if they won the game. But I'm expecting a very competitive game. They are, a Florida team coming into Pittsburgh. But that could be offset by their style suits bad weather. Defense, running the ball. So, I worry because, these Florida teams never really fare well in these situations. But this Jacksonville team is constructed to go up into the Northeast and beat a Northeast football team in Northeast weather. Hopefully they're up for it.
Yeah. It's such a tough game. They match up well. They're going to roll into the parking lot very confident. They're going to feel good. Hey, we beat these guys before. Antonio Brown hasn't played in a while. Todd Haley's got like a fucking fractured pelvis because he's a big drunk getting in a fight out of bars.
Yeah.
It's not like, they don't have Ryan Shazier. They let James Harrison go. Like, you're right. There's a lot of stuff that adds up here. Like
if I trusted Bortles more, this would be a very sizable wager. It's just, it all comes back to how much do I trust him? I will be betting the game though. I have already betted. I got like 8 points. I see it's already down to 7 in some spots. I'm shocked because I don't know who wants to bet on Jacksonville. Like I assume, not to call out a square, but like Cohen's raving on how Cohen and Tim Anderson are raving how much Pittsburgh's going to kill Jacksonville.
Oh God, what a combo!
Yeah, so I'm sitting here with money on Jacksonville. Like, okay, we'll see what happens.
Did you see when Cohen came on my show in New York?
I saw the clip. Yes,
well, just it was Cohen. You know, I don't even speak to Cohen ever. Like, and it's just so hilarious. Like, the Bills are playing in New York. I didn't even know he was there. So I tweet out, fucking, hey, I'm in New York, Buffalo Bills. He's like, hey, Gabe, I'm going to the game. What section you in? And I told him, I said, hey, Cohen, if you can fucking get here by 2:00, I'll put you on the TV show. I swear to God, Jeff, fuck, New York City traffic. I don't know how the guy did it. He was there in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, he's
with his girlfriend. He's got his fucking shirt on. And I told people after, I said, you got to get a load of this guy. They were all checking him when he comes in. I told people after that Cohen's going to tell his family and tell everyone that, I was in New York because they invited me to do a TV show. And what I mean? He's going to big it up big time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good times.
He went, but his wife dragged him to the Regis and Kathy Lee show, or Strahan and Kelly. I don't even know who it is anymore. Is it Strahan and Kelly, or no, Kelly and
Seacrest? It's Seacrest, yeah.
Kelly and Seacrest. Because I asked him, I said, first off, Cohen, I said, how did you get here so fast? And I said, secondly, why are you dressed like that? And, he goes, I happened to be just a couple right down the street. He goes, I just went to see Kelly and Seacrest. He had pictures with him and shit.
Oh, God. He can't just go on a road trip to a Bills game. He's got to, subject it. It's a deal, right? It's like a trade-off.
He brought his wife into the TV studio, and she was bitching at him during commercial breaks about shit. Tuck your shirt. Do this. Man.
I miss Eric.
Yeah, nice girl though.
Yeah, always. One more game.
Yeah. So I was going to say though, only 4 times has a team won in a wild card round and not scored 14 points or less, like the Jags did last week. They're 0-4 straight up and against the spread the following week.
That's a good number. Like you said, I threw some numbers. That one's pretty. That one's pretty compelling, also, especially because Pittsburgh. I don't know. It's hard to think they'll be held down.
I could drop more that you're not going to like. Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers are 6-1 against the spread. Their last 7 playoff games at home.
I believe it.
Pittsburgh Steelers are 10-0 straight up. And 7-3 against the spread as a home favorite of more than 3 points in the playoffs in their last 10 playoff games. So I find that interesting.
Yeah, and Ben Roethlisberger historically, I've seen. So
they beat up. So you see what it says though. It's not like they're better against the spread when it's low points. No. When they're laying chalk in the playoffs, they're 10-0 straight up, 7-3 against the spread. Essentially, the only games they really lose are to the Patriots and shit in those 2 and 3 point spread ranges. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. And they're fantastic. I mean, Ben all time in the playoffs is 10-6 ATS. I see he's 46-30 in December and January. So,
and this is the last one because I can go on and on with these numbers. This one's a little out there, guys, but the number it's pretty daunting. All right, so the Jacksonville Jaguars lost their last 2 games of the season, right? So, they came off a loss going into the playoffs. Teams that went into the playoffs and didn't win, teams that went into the playoffs off of a loss, all right, teams call it 1 win exact, are 1-25 straight up and 2-23-1 against the spread since 1994. That's the situation the Jags are fighting up against.
Yeah, the Jags are in a big problem. And I'm still going to back them, Gabe. Pittsburgh, there's usually no middle ground. And I feel like we'll be able to tell very early. Or you can tell me if I'm wrong, because you see it all the time. They play these games against the Packers, against the Colts. They're big favorites. They win by field goals, at the buzzer. And they come away with them. But you'll tell really early on, I believe, if we're getting a Pittsburgh or inferior Pittsburgh, because there's always two different versions. And I know it's the playoffs and at home, so you think that there's no reason we won't get a Pittsburgh, but oh, a lot of times this team just doesn't seem to come out with it.
I know. But it wouldn't shock me at all if Ben's
like I always said, you know, I'm a golf guy. To me, the Pittsburgh Steelers are Rory McIlroy, because these other elite players, Jordan Spieth, Dustin Johnson, they'll never shoot an 80. They'll never shoot an 80. Their bad days are like 74, 75. Rory, he could shoot a 61, but we've seen it, kid. There are 80s in his bag. There are. And
does Rory even play anymore? Fuck, did he retire?
No, he'll actually be back next week. He's been off with some injury. I'm expecting him to.
Is he join? Yeah, this is a year.
Yeah, I'm expecting him to join to quickly be remembered with these other great players. But
I've lost too much money on buying into Rory. The last fucking Masters or whatever the fuck it was, I'm out. Fuck.
Yeah, no, I hear you, but you know, Pittsburgh, their A game is as good as anyone in the league, but they sometimes play at an inferior level, and it is the playoffs. I understand that, but I still think this number's too high. I'm on Jacksonville.
All right,
I think Pittsburgh wins, but give me the Jags.
The last game is the team that I picked to go to the Super Bowl. Along with the Pittsburgh Steelers, I pick. I say it's a Pittsburgh Steelers, Minnesota Vikings Super Bowl. I like the Vikings in this game. I'm not going to say it's an easy win, but I think they're going to win by 7 to 10 points type of deal. Listen, and it's 5 points, so it's a sweat job. I mean, it's up to 5. It opened up at 3.5. It's been bet up to 5 right now. It'll be interesting to see where the line goes from here, but I think that the Minnesota Vikings are the most complete team in football, and I believe that the Minnesota Vikings are going to the Super Bowl, Jeff.
That certainly wouldn't surprise me. I will say this, from a betting perspective, if you like the Saints, you almost feel like you should just take them to win the game.
I can't.
I'm kind of with you. It feels like the Vikings, and I think, you know, the Vikings can win and it can get out of hand. I think if New Orleans is going to cover, I think they're going to find a way to win the football game.
Yeah, I think they're going to win like 30 to 17. You know, 35-23 or something. It'll be higher scoring than people think. I'm going to surprise people. I'm going to take Case Keenum, I think, as my DraftKings quarterback.
And I'll say this, though. I mean, it's not from a betting perspective or making the case for New Orleans. Say, I don't know, better, you know, they have that running game, and you put your confidence that Drew Brees is going to be able to convert big third downs, just like he did last week. So there definitely is a case, and, you know, there's a lot of casual football bettors, Gabe, that I think, you know, look at it as I get Drew Brees plus 5 points versus Case Keenum. But I don't know, this game opened at 3.5, and I'm seeing it up to 5, so seems like a lot of what I assume are smart people are coming to the window with Viking money.
Well, that's the thing. I said that earlier in the week, too. It's not people betting $20 that made this number move, right? So, yeah, I can't argue that point. I mean, there's a lot of people that keep questioning Case Keenum, but I gave up questioning him, I don't know, about 15 weeks ago. I mean, I don't question him. You know, I don't know if you believe in horror movies. The Vikings, you know, they sometimes make things very difficult on themselves historically, but I believe that play, you know, I don't think this is, I don't buy into any of that. This could end up being the best game of the day, and it's in the capper spot, so we'll see. And this spot historically, Gabe, has had a lot of upsets. The Sunday, end of second round, you know, if you run through the history of it, there have been a lot of upsets, but gun to my head, the Vikings do find their way to an NFC title game. Yeah, it's bring the games on. Bring them on. I'm ready to rock. I wish I had more money and I didn't get stupid the other night and lose money on a Filipino basketball game. And not just that, I went on tilt all fucking night. But I like the Minnesota Vikings plus 400 to win the Super Bowl right now. And it puts me in a nice head situation getting into the Super Bowl. So before we let you go, who's your Super Bowl pick then? Who are the two teams going to be playing in the Super Bowl?
Oh, jeez. It's so easy to say, but sit here, I gotta say Pittsburgh and Minnesota, and it's going to cost you over $20,000 to get a ticket.
That's their dream matchup.
Because Pittsburgh, they'll go anywhere, and a home Super Bowl, we've never seen it. So
yeah, it's maybe not the TV dream matchup, although it's pretty good. But for a scalper matchup, yeah, like Patriot fans don't go. They're spoiled. They're in a Super Bowl every year.
Yeah, I think scalpers would be worried about the Patriots. You would understand. I mean, if you're a Patriot fan and you can afford to go, Gabe, there's probably a good chance you've been to 2 or 3 of these suckers by now. So I totally see that side where Patriot fan might all of a sudden have Super Bowl fatigue.
Yeah, it's one of the things where they go once.
And there's no way. Yeah. And there's no way these Patriot fans who have gone to Super Bowls the last handful of years are going to pay to go see. If they're playing the Vikings, there's no way the guys that have gone the last few years want to pay that number compared to what they've had to pay in the past for tickets. So we'll see. The Vikings would be quite the game changer and that would be fun. That would be quite fun. Something to cheer for or cheer against. I'm not sure.
Jeff Feinberg. Follow him on Twitter at G Feinberg.
17.
What is it? G Feinberg 17?
Correct, yes.
I figured, yeah, it wasn't G Feinberg 12, right? TV 12?
No.
All right, Jeff. Great catching up with you. Thanks for taking the time to be with us here this evening.
Anytime, Gabe.
And may the winners be yours. Enjoy the games.
You're all the best.
There's Jeff Feinberg with us. Feinberg, great guy, yes, but fuck, he moves around a lot. This guy's making me dizzy. He's like that in real life, though, too. I think he can't stand still. He's one of these guys. He's always moving. Oh God, no! Gene Steratore doing the Saints Vikings game. Gene Steratore just screwed us the other night, man. In that Michigan game, the Michigan basketball with Purdue. Why is Steratore what? Like, fuck, man. Good, Clemson loses. I was on NC State last one. Yes, great job by the Spurs so far tonight. Great fucking job by the Spurs so far. We're on Fullerton. We're getting 4. They're down by 5 right now. Get your shit together, Fullerton. NC State and Clemson. So it's not over yet. Somebody talking about Clemson losing. I see 74-71 right now, which is just a little bit under the number. I need a couple more points here. Nice start for our total. We gave you over 162 in Oregon and Arizona State. It's 39-33 right now with $1.30 left in that. I'm on over 154, and I'm on the Utah Utes. Did you say Utes? Yeah. Utes plus the points. Fuck. I wanted to take the fucking Clippers, but they played last night. I fucking hate Sacramento, man. Sorry, Lucas. And I'm really starting to hate the San Antonio Spurs, too. You know? It's like they just don't give a shit ever, fuck. Oh, Popovich's a genius. Yeah, he's a good coach, fuck, man. When was the last time he won a title? Getting a little old, fuck. You're losing by 12 to a bunch of punks. It's fucking ridiculous. You know, Popovich, you should fucking worry less about what Donald Trump is tweeting and more about your fucking basketball team. Now, last night I showed you guys the pot of gold. Last night I showed you the pot of gold, the chocolate. I went back today and it was gone, man. It was gone, yet I did find some other Christmas chocolate on sale at the store today. Look at this fucking box. It's massive. It's bigger than my screen. Like, look. Like, put it in context. It's fucking huge. It's a bottle of water. It's not even like... This is like 3 boxes of chocolate in one or something. Celebrate. Right, let's celebrate the Raptors win. It was fucking $4. Christmas, they're getting rid of all the Christmas chocolates. It was $4. Don't worry, Brooks. I'm on a health kick. But look how big it is. It's not called Celebrate. It's Elmer. And I was wondering, Elmer's chocolate. I was like, I never heard of Elmer. Turns out they're from Louisiana. Manufactured by Elmer Candy Corporation. Ponchatoula, Louisiana. This is a lot of motherfucking chocolate right here. See what we got. Yeah, Ed Oregon. Where's Big Man? Where's Big Man at now? Yeah, we got these big boxes of chocolate down here called Elmer chocolate. Elmer Celebrate. After a big win, I'd like to have a nice box of Elmer chocolate. Look how big it is. Look at this thing. It's like a shoebox. It's like bigger. It's like, you know, when you open up like a dress shirt for Christmas. Look at this box. Fuck, I got chocolate like falling out everywhere. The only thing is, there's a lot of them that I don't like. Like, let's go with a mystery here. Pretty good. $885 grams of chocolate. Guys, look. There's 3 fucking layers. Look. Look at this. So there's 3 like trays. There's 3 full trays of chocolate in here. Except there's another 3 underneath. There's literally probably like 400 fucking chocolates here. I'm starting to get a little bit of a stomachache already. I can't lie. Fuck, I hate orange, man. Fuck. Oh. I've never liked that orange shit. You know that orange cream? The pot of gold were better. Like every one in the pot of, and the chocolate was better in the pot of gold. This doesn't suck though. Dark chocolate. Fucking orange, man. Fuck. Oh. Every one of these fucking things got orange in them. This better not have orange in it. Oh, that's good. Get a little bit of a head rush here. All right, get out of here, fucking. Why do we know that? Haywood Jabloni, we know he's a troll. You know what, though? Fuck. I put the box down. I'm tempted to grab like 6 more now. I'm going to moderate it. I'm going to eat an apple. I figured I'll balance this out by eating an apple after. Fucking Spurs managed to be down by 20 already. That's good. That's good. I don't know how it's even possible. The Spurs, the Spurs. Let's call them the Skurs. Fuck. The Skurs. These guys scored 15 points in the first quarter. Now they've scored 5 in the second. They've scored 20 points tonight so far. You call it? You're an NBA basketball team. Look at that pass. Buddy just threw it out of bounds. Kyle Anderson. Great pass. Great pass, kid. Wow. UCLA is off to a 19-7 start on Utah right now. Look at 19-9. I'm looking to jump in on the over here at 196.5, but I need to see something from the Spurs. I need to see something from you guys. Show me something. Sorry, Russell. That's what happens. I showed that. I showed the chocolate. Now you guys are the. You guys want some? Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, but that box of chocolate was only $3. Fuck, $3.97. $78-77 NC State. Boom, we hit the over again. And we're going to hit NC State. Nice night on the college hardwood. Wins are coming together, but I don't want to give it back on the Spurs right now. Or Fullerton, fuck. It kind of, rolled the dice on Cal State Fullerton here. Fullerton are down by 7 at the half. We're getting 4. Not getting killed, but I'd prefer if we were up by 7. Fucking Lakers. And the Lakers hit a 3. Our ball said they don't want to play for him. Tony, you've got 7 points now. 7 points in 6. You guys are scoring a point a minute. Point a minute in some sports is good. In basketball, not good. Means you'll end up with 48 points. Look like the Sacramento Kings. Awesome. They have this effect on teams. Fucking terrible, fuck. Really fucking terrible. Thanks for nothing, Popovich. Like I said, go bitch about Trump or something, fuck. Like, why don't you worry about your basketball team? It's like Oprah. Oprah is a big savior, fuck. Oprah's best friend is Harvey Weinstein. The NC State +4 was a nice pick tonight. We were on it. Good call by Cam Stewart as well. Cam was talking about this game this morning. Yeah, they're all hypocrites, fuck. The Golden Globes the other night. It's a big joke, fuck. They fucking honored Kirk Douglas. Kirk Douglas raped Natalie Wood. Like Hollywood, they're you gotta love a bunch of white people in black dresses talking about diversity, fuck. And then Oprah fucking drops a good speech and they want to make her president. Don't get me started. The world's fucked. For the record, the Oprah's 12-1 to be the president. Yeah, how about the Sixers today? I was on the Sixers. I was on the over too, so I got the split, but I wasn't happy about that game. I know, and Robert Wagner did kill her. Good call, old man. Poor Natalie Wood, fuck. Finished 4th, Murkowski. The Post, best picture. Yeah, that's the thing about the Post. You got Meryl Streep. Somehow she didn't know about Harvey Weinstein? Come on. You guys see the other day, Harvey Weinstein was in a restaurant in Arizona. Some dude tried to punch him in the face. Like some guy just walked up to him. He's drunk. He's like, hey, you're Harvey Weinstein. Harvey's like, yeah. Buddy's like, you piece of shit. He fucking tries to punch him. All right, here come the Spurs chipping away. They woke up. They listened to us bitching. The guy missed. And the guy didn't punch him. He kind of slapped at him. They were in like a nice restaurant. It was like a dude who was kind of drunk at a table. He got up. He was like, oh, fuck, there's Harvey Weinstein. He made a scene. He's like, hey, Harvey Weinstein. And sort of everyone looked over. And Harvey Weinstein wanted to get out of there. So Harvey had a hat on. And Buddy reached over and fucking swung at him. More of a slap. He tried to slap him in the face. He tried to reach again, and one of Weinstein's buddies kind of got in the way, and they kicked the guy out of the restaurant. The guy's like, you piece of shit molester, you rapist. The guy's yelling, you rapist. The guy's all drunk, get out of here. Rapists are welcome in Arizona. Yeah, the guy like tried to slap him. Think about that, though. This guy's the most powerful man in Hollywood before, getting like these hot actresses to suck his dick and shit. And he's got to put up with some drunk guy in Arizona. Like Harvey Weinstein, fucking, I don't want to get into politics. We're talking about Weinstein, but I'm just going to say this. Barack Obama's daughter fucking interned this summer for Harvey Weinstein. You're telling me, Barack Obama, you didn't fucking know that Harvey Weinstein is a fucking dickhead pervert? You're the president. You know everything, fuck. Like, everyone knew. It's no secret. Everyone knew he was a pervert. Yet you let your daughter work for him. I still don't, it doesn't add up to me, this. Like I said, all these Hollywood elites, they don't give a shit as long as it's not their kid. Barack knows, but he's like, no. He'll never touch my daughter because he knows I'll kill him. I'll have him murdered by the, Secret Service, whatever. Same with Meryl Streep. Well, he doesn't touch me. And, these other actresses are just bimbos anyway. So, they all look the other way. Affleck and fucking Ben Affleck and Matt Damon and shit. Oh, yeah, Matt Damon. You had no idea. Fuck. Yeah, I know. Harvey Weinstein's made every one of your movies since you're a fucking kid, yet you had no idea that he's a big fucking pervert. George Clooney, too, acted shocked. Shocked. Oh, I can't believe it. Pizzagate's not real, Stooge. I don't like Hillary Clinton, all right? Pizzagate never existed. It's fake. Oh, he raised so much. Yeah, he was like a deal maker for the Democrats. Don't forget, too, Hollywood brainwashes the public, right? And sets narratives. Like I remember years ago, it was a big deal that Ellen was gay on TV. And, they build it up. They set you up for everything on TV. It's no coincidence. There was a movie that the fucking that Middle Eastern people blew up the World Trade Center fucking a movie in like 1997. It's like now with all these alien movies and AI movies and shit, they're just getting you ready in like 10 years. Boom. Oh, by the way, welcome to artificial intelligence. Oh, I saw this in a movie. Like Hollywood is a CIA setup. That's what Hollywood is. That's what it was set up for. You know how many fucking movies have have agreements with the feds to subliminally brainwash you and shit? It's like The Simpsons, man. LT smash. Hey, thank you for letting me chill in your crib. And thank you for assuming that I know what crib means. LT smash. Sports are a distraction. Hollywood is the lie. I think they love sports on TV all the time. It's like, whatever, guys, just shut up. Watch Monday Night Football. Don't worry about how we're selling all your water to Nestle. Don't worry about that, all right? The Redskin game is on. And then when people start figuring it out too much, that's when they get people to turn on each other. The black people against white people, and hey, these fucking green people are stealing your black people and what brown peoples, and hey, the pink people or no, they all just kick back, and it's like, watch these people argue now, and we'll go back to our business. Society needs to smarten up, but they're dumbed down too much. So fuck them. I don't give a shit. I don't care who you vote for, what you support, or what you fucking do. You're on your own. Like, I don't care. Anybody that votes for anybody gets what they deserve. You get the candidate you deserve, you vote. I don't vote. The last person I voted for was Rob Ford. That went great. Yeah, I'm not. I can't support any of those people, Joey Crawford. All you need to know, get this, and we're going to take a quick break here. All you need to know, get this. I know a guy, Rob Silver, big fantasy guy, a big shot. He won like $1 million in one of these pools. He's a big time guy. He's a rich guy. He's a rich lawyer. And his wife, I think, is the PR spokesman for Justin Trudeau. All right. He's a big time. He's on Canadian political TV all the time and shit. So I was speaking to him, and this is all you need to know about what they think of you. I told him, because I was bitching, and he sort of rolled his eyes at me. I was telling someone about politics, and he thinks he's a know-it-all because he's a lawyer, and his wife isn't fucking, works for the fucking prime minister. So, and I said, you guys, I told him point blank, I said, you guys in your Liberal Party, I said, you guys fucking pretend and you give a shit about people. I said, you're as fucking racist and you spy on people. I said, you're a big phony fraud. So I started laying into him a bit. I said, you're a phony fraud and I don't buy it. I said, just because you do yoga and shit. I said, what about BC 51? Are you going to end it? You still spying on everyone? Yeah. What laws did you change, John, from the Tory government? Nothing. You're the same fucking bureaucrat, fucking cocksuckers. Right? So I was really going off about it. And he was like, well, at least the conservatives, what do they care about you? And it's funny because I live in downtown Toronto, and I told him too, the only person that came to my door was some professor guy, nicest guy in the world. He went door to door, and he was like, hello, how you doing? And he's like, I'm the representative for the Conservative Party in your neighborhood here. He goes, I'm a professor at the University of Toronto. And he had his little resume, and he started talking to me, and he's like, what's your opinion on, and he goes, what do you, And I told him, sir, I said, I'm really shocked. I said, you seem like a great guy that I would vote for, but I hate Harper so much, I can't support you. And he's like, yeah, I'm not Harper, but, but not one other person came to see me. The NDP didn't come to see me. The Liberals didn't come to see me. Nobody came to see me. The Conservative Party came to see me. And I said to Rob Silver, I said, you guys so much about the people. I said, you guys never fucking asked for my vote. And the guy looked at me in the face, and he goes, we don't want people like you voting for us. I don't know what the fuck that means. I don't know what... This came from one of the guys in the Liberal Party. We don't want people voting like you voting for us. I don't know what that meant. But I just told him, I said, well, don't worry, I won't be. Like, yeah, I won't be. I just hate politicians that pretend that they care about people and shit. It's like, you know what? Just be honest. Like I said, like, I don't like Trump and his racist bullshit. And I don't like the Republicans, but I really dislike like the Democrats even more. I can't lie. Like, I always have. Ever since I was a kid, I remember Reagan and shit. And I was like, you know what? These guys are kind of evil, but they don't hide it. Like, they just look evil. Like Republicans, in the old days, their suits and the dark suit and the Grecian formula in the hair. It's like, I want to start a war. I want to drill for oil and I want to get rich. Fuck. Are you on board? I want to watch football. It's like, all right. The Democrats are all like, oh, we're for the people. And then they're like fucking stealing. Like, you know what I mean? We're all, we're like you. And they're more racist than anyone. Like, I just find the Democrats are bigger liars. Like, Republicans are scumbags to me, but they're more honest about it. They're like, we don't like gay people. We don't want immigrants in the country. Like, they're not hiding it. They're not hiding it. The Democrats and the liberals in Canada, they pretend that they're different, but they're all the same. They're buddies with these people. Nancy Pelosi's son is fucking hanging out at Mar-a-Lago every weekend, people. Wake up. They're all buddies. Donald Trump's friends with Schumer. It's his buddy. They're not enemies. They're playing you. They're all in it together. Exactly. Exactly, Yura. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sitting here saying I agree with their policies. What I'm saying is, at least they fucking tell you. This is, we don't like you. We don't like this. We don't care about poor people. We don't want you to have health care. Like, I like the fact that they're at least, upfront about it. At least you know what you're getting. Exactly, Joe Kim. Yeah, I can live with that, Drew. But you get my point. So, anyways, no one can say, "Oh, I'm getting political." I'm saying they're all fuckheads. That's what I'm saying. I'm not taking sides here. I'm not taking sides here. But I will say, you're talking about Hillary Clinton and HC. I will say right now, as fucking nut job as crazy as Donald Trump is, and he is, and as racist as he is, and he is, and as dumb as he is, and he is, all of the above is true. It would be worse if Hillary Clinton was president right now. I guarantee you, if Hillary Clinton was president right now, the United States of America would be in like 5 wars, fuck. I guarantee you. You'd be in war with Syria right now, like crazy shit with Russia. You'd have all kinds of crazy shit going on. You'd have militia groups popping up and shit that Hillary funding, and like her world, like vision would be like the world would be on fire with this bitch in charge. So yeah, Donald Trump might tweet a lot of stupid shit. He's going to be gone in 3 years. At least don't worry about it. He's going to, whatever. It's all just a show. It's all just a show. Hillary was dangerous. Like, Hillary really would have wars now, and it would be out of control with Hillary. Yeah. Harvey Weinstein would be getting his dick sucked. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like they've invaded Russia. Like they'd be like Hillary would be telling the Chinese, "You have fucking 30 days to surrender." Like this bitch would be way crazier than Trump. Trump just tweets, "Hey, I'll bomb you." Hillary would fucking be on the phone with the general. Get over here right now, and I'm gonna bomb these people. Like, remember what Hillary? They're like, "What happened in Libya?" She goes, "Well, we came, we saw, they died. Ha ha. People got killed." And she started laughing like diabolically. Like Hillary Clinton is Satan. Like she had no issue like pushing buttons and bombs. Like she would have killed a million people. Fuck. She did. Look at it. She funding the Middle East shit. Like I said, Donald Trump's not pouring more money into the Middle East in his shit. He just sort of stopped. He was full of shit. He didn't stop Syria, but you know what I mean? Like there's not a million things and wars going on. Your biggest problem is he tweets racist shit out. Fuck. Which is not good, but I guarantee you, and I'm not supporting him or either side. I am just telling you, if Hillary Clinton won the election, the world would be at war right now. Guaranteed. Take a quick break. Lakers have 17-0 wrong against the Spurs in force that proves that. 49. Who that if we still in the building, I don't know what you're going to be doing. Can we just yeah, we saw the post it. Martin Martinez. They tweet some racist shit. Not great at that. I don't. Hey, Mark, how many songs do you have in your repertoire? We might leave you all night. Live from CES in Las Vegas. American Express, the official car of the NBA. Why is the TNT show in Vegas? Well, it's a phone by Google. I was just loved by everybody. I miss having my arms around him. I just miss his friendship. The everyday laughter, the fun, the joy in our home is gone. And I have to live with it for the rest of my life. To find out how you can put in air driving, visit med.ca. That's a nasty look that takes practice. You must have sisters. Women working with the men. It's dangerous. Perhaps half a milligram will be enough to loosen your tongue. No. You're in the smiling business? I was. Everything we've done, none of this would have been possible if it wasn't for him. The contract didn't need help. We couldn't resist. Hungry for an amazing deal? Right now, you can get 2 Whopper sandwiches for just $7 at Burger King. 2 flame-grilled Whopper sandwiches for just $7. Now that's tasty. Or you can mix and match the 2 for $7 deal. Only at Burger King. Yeah, we need to get right. We need to get rid of the heat check. Right. You already know that. You want to put that on top there? Hey! Okay. How much has Chuck lost gambling since he's been a big guy? Chuck has not gambled. Not gambled. I have not gambled. We
you gamble tonight? I don't have any credit. That's your joke, right? Is this the only place in town? It's the only place. Well, I don't want to leave it for conversation. Chuck, I got you. All right, I appreciate it, Jack.
You've been watching the American Express halftime report live from CES in Las Vegas. American Express, the official card of the NBA. I've got plenty of time to work out. Said no one, ever. That's why we invented the Bowflex Max Trainer, the world's first 14-minute total body workout, burning up to 2.5 times the calories of other machines. Plus, right now, save over $650 with our best deal of the new year, including free shipping.
Max Trainer kicked my butt. I lost 15.5 pounds in 10 weeks. It is the fastest workout I've ever done.
14 minutes is all it takes, and you feel that burn. I cut my body down in half with Max Trainer.
The Bowflex Max Trainer combines the low-impact motion of an elliptical with the calorie-burning power of a stepper into a full-body workout that delivers results fast.
Or half as long on the Max Trainer as other machines, and you got better results. I'm 47, and I feel like I'm in my 20s again.
The workouts were intense, but it's easier on the joints. I lost over 40% of my body fat. Max got me hot.
Call or go to getmax.ca and get our best deal of the new year. Right now, save over $650. You'll see how Max burns up to 2.5 times more calories than other machines, and how Max's upper body motion activates up to 80% more muscle than ellipticals.
You feel it in your arms, your butt, your core. I lost 20 pounds in 10 weeks.
The Max Trainer's console guides you through 14 minutes of intervals. Short bursts of effort followed by longer periods of rest. You work smarter, not harder, and burn more calories in less time.
The speedometer challenged me every time. I really saw what my body can do and how it can live.
Yeah.
With each interval, you're working really hard, and then you're cooling down. I lost 21 pounds, and I felt amazing.
Try Max for 6 weeks. If burning more calories in 14 minutes isn't for you, we'll buy it right back. Guaranteed.
I got shredded with Max Trainer.
Thanks to Max, I'm in the best shape of my life.
Learn more about the Max Trainer. Great deals like 12-month special financing and how you can get free shipping. Go to getmax.ca and get our best deal of the new year right now. Save over $650.
Try Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Great Coca-Cola taste.
Swear to God, fuck, just once, I'd like to see a naked chick out there, fuck, instead of a dude.
Enjoy Coca-Cola Zero Sugar today. Writing this feels like that's a ways away. 5 times your income. Did you hear all those zeros?
I'd like to spoil 6 to 8 grandkids.
2 properties, 3 months to travel, no schedule, no limitation.
Just all up front. Everyone has their own numbers and their own goals. So come in for your teeny retirement goals review. Start becoming retire ready today.
After a night out with your friends, not having a plan for a safe ride home can leave you in a bad spot. You could end up riding in a police car, an ambulance, or a person.
They're from shitholes. Settle down, Joe. On the other plus side, since people have been boycotting Tim Hortons, there's no line. Service has been great. Service has been great at Tim Hortons recently. I was going to boycott them until I was like, damn, man, there's no line. That's how easily my protest stopped. Actually, I'm not addicted to Tim Hortons or anything. But I'll tell you what, it had a fucking massive impact on them. I've never seen Tim Hortons as empty as it's been the last couple of days. The thing is, though, Not that I'm going to defend that big corporation that owns them, Burger King, and the Brazilian rich guy there. But even they said this isn't us. Fuck, we didn't direct anyone to do anything, and which is true. Like, so, you know, if you start boycotting every franchise, not every franchise did this. You know, it was up to the local franchisees of how they wanted to handle it. They took away the paid breaks. They took away paid breaks for the workers at Tim Hortons. I guess they used to get 30 minutes off in a day. They don't anymore. Paid, they don't. And they can't leave. Like, it's not cool. Like, they can't leave, and oh yeah, there's no tips anymore. There's no tips. No tips, no break, and they can't leave. Or they're not getting paid. They have to stay on the premises. And I don't know. But the thing is, they got $15 an hour out of the deal, right? So, I don't know, man. I'm independent. I don't get paid for any breaks I take. So yeah. And so, like I said, it wasn't every Tim Hortons. It was a couple of Tim Hortons in Ontario. But it was really bad publicity for Tim Hortons. People freaked out online. They fucking boycott Tim Hortons, and they actually are. Except the ironic thing is now they're just giving money to Starbucks. So they actually are. Like, I'm telling you, there's no lines at Tim Hortons suddenly. At least here in Ontario, it had an effect. Like I saw today, it was no Timmy's fucking Tuesday yesterday or whatever, or no Timmy's Thursday. All right, here come the Spurs. Let's go. Let's do a score update now. Check in on some of these games. All right. Fucking Fullerton are down by 8 points. Irvine's up by 8. I'm finding out why they were favored by 4 after all. Wow, the Oregon Ducks have taken a lead on Oregon State, on Arizona State, motherfuckers. Looks like the trend is fucking covering here tonight. The 11-1 trend. Yeah, Sacramento Kings on the comeback trail right now. Somebody mentioned take the over in game a little while ago there. Slowing down a little bit, but it's still on a high pace. So it's 41-33 for the UCLA Bruins at the half over Utah. UCLA are -1.5 in the second half. We're on pace to go over the number barely by a couple of points. Second half total is 82.5. We're not in an ideal situation with Utah playing from behind. We can't lie. But you know, we're getting 7 points. We're down by 9. Let's not hit the panic button. Oregon and Arizona State, we need some points. What's the end game right now? Yeah, we got over 162. It's at 158.5 right now. We're right here. We're right there. San Antonio Spurs are going to win. They've cut this shit to 3. I can't believe the Spurs are going to come all the way back to quit. Popovich probably put his cell phone down reading about Trump today and said, all right, coached a little bit here. Well, that's how we started on politics, because I said fucking Popovich should spend less time worrying about Trump. It's like they want Popovich to run for president. Everybody's running for president. The San Antonio Spurs have outscored the Lakers 9-1 here in the third quarter of play. It's 50-47 right now. The Lakers are still favored, -140. You get the Spurs at +110. Like I said, I don't think the Spurs came all the way back to lose the game. They're obviously a better team than the fucking Lakers are. Like, if the Spurs care, the Spurs will win. And it seems, all things considering, let's add it up. It was 38-18. So since it was 38-18, they've outscored them 29-12. So since San Antonio's flicked that switch, they have fucking, they're on a run here. We need Fullerton. Let's get some magic here, guys. Let's go. Come on, Fullerton. Fuck this. I'm going all in on the Spurs. +110 money line. Not fucking around. March, putting our foot down. Yeah, Spurs +110. That's what we just grabbed. Yeah, I grabbed the Spurs +110 on the money line, guys. I'm already on the Spurs, but we just grabbed them again. And the Lakers just missed the first shot out of the timeout here. Come on, San Antonio. Let's fucking tie this or cut it to 1. Spurs are much crisper right now. Just you can tell their focus. And here's Aldridge. Throws an air ball. Never seen so many air balls in my life over the last couple of nights in the NBA. Guy to Lakers, Lopez, just barely hit the fucking rim. All right, something I wanted to talk about today. Something I wanted to talk about today was the Chicago Bears. I talked about this on the TV show earlier today. The video's up on YouTube right now. Chicago Bears hired Mark Helfrich today as their offensive coordinator. Let's make sure that no, all right, I didn't boot him out. Fuck. I can never tell who's a troll. Sometimes it's just friendly fire. But yeah, Sacramento are terrible. Boom, 3-ball for the Spurs. All right, so Mark Helfrich. Now, if you remember, Mark Helfrich was the head coach of the Oregon Ducks, and not a very good one, I might add. This is what we talk about. If you remember, I was freaking out during the year all the time about Todd Monken being the offensive coordinator of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Todd Monken was a bad college coach at Southern Mississippi, and somehow with zero NFL experience was given the job as the offensive coordinator of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And the Spurs take a lead. You look at the Todd Downing guy in Oakland. They fired Bill Musgrave, an experienced guy that's paid his dues around the league, backup quarterback in the NFL as a player, worked his way up the coaching ladder. And they fired Bill Musgrave after a 12-4 season. They hired Todd Downing. He's never been an offensive coordinator in his life before, and the Raiders were a fucking debacle this year. The NFL players are better than they've ever been. The speed, they're stronger, they're faster, they're better. Yet the quality of play is worse than ever in the NFL. Why? Because of the coaches. There are a bunch of coaches in the NFL that should not be coaches. And then these guys that shouldn't be coaches turn around and hire their buddies who shouldn't be coaches. Like Dirk Cutter. Dirk Cutter shouldn't be a coach in the NFL. The guy fucking coached at Boise State like fucking 15 years ago. Like, why is he a head coach in the NFL? It makes no sense that he has this job. But he does. So he hires the head coach of Southern Mississippi, who go 1-11, who has zero experience in the NFL. How's it working out for Tampa Bay over the last couple of years with Dirk Cutter there? Great, right? They're getting worse. They're regressing, but he doesn't get fired. Chuck Pagano stays there forever, doesn't get fired. And now it leads me to the Chicago Bears. They have like a 33-year-old general manager in Ryan Pace that was so fucking stupid, he traded a fucking first-round draft pick to swap one spot with a team who had no intention of taking Trubisky. Nobody was taking Trubisky that high. But Ryan Pace didn't tell anybody, didn't tell John Fox, didn't tell anybody, just went out and did it. Moved up. Yeah, Trubisky might be okay. There was no need to trade a fucking first-round pick to do it, to move up a fucking spot when no one was going to take him. It was like amateur hour. So he trades a first-round draft pick to move up a spot. Oh, yeah, I forgot to add that he gave Mike Glennon a $45 million contract. He brought in Mark Sanchez for $7 million a year. The Chicago Bears essentially paid like $30 million a year in salary for fucking 3 shitty quarterbacks last year. You're on the hook again with Glennon. It's going to cost you like $18 million against your cap or something like that. It's a fucking shit show. And then the Kansas City Chiefs blow a 21-3 lead against the Titans the other day. Their offensive coordinator is Matt Nagy. Now, Matt Nagy hasn't even been an offensive coordinator for more than a month. If you remember, Andy Reid turned Matt Nagy into the play caller against the Jets 4 weeks ago. This guy has called plays in the NFL for 4 weeks in his life. And, oh, yeah, just coordinated a team into the ditch that just lost 21-3 because they lost their tight end. So how does Matt Nagy get rewarded for having zero experience to be a head coach, an offensive coordinator, play caller for 4 weeks? Let's give him the head coaching job of the Chicago Bears. And now let's hire Mark fucking Helfrich, a guy who was given Marcus Mariota and about 55 five-star recruits by Chip Kelly. He was given a program that went 11-1 and went to the national championship twice in 4 years. And then subsequently went on to lose 16 games in 3 fucking years. Remember the game against Nebraska when he went for 2 5 times in a row? Remember that one? And they ended up losing 38-35. I saw on CBS Sports today, said Helfrich led the Oregon Ducks to a 37-16 record. I don't know if you fucksticks know this, CBS, but 37-16 is not good at Oregon. No, he didn't lead them to a 37-16 record. He led them into a ditch. And the program's still trying to recover. Chip Kelly left a Ferrari, and we came back to a Pinto. Like, can the Ducks program, like, it's skidded off? They don't have any violations. Like, the Oregon Ducks haven't been tagged with any violations over the last couple of years. Their program went downhill because of Mark Helfrich, fuck. And now this guy, who didn't get offered one job since getting fired by the Oregon Ducks, because he's Chip Kelly's buddy. He was Chip Kelly's OC. The only job that Mark Helfrich has been offered since he got fired by the Oregon Ducks was Chip Kelly and the UCLA Bruins. When Chip Kelly just got the job at UCLA, he was going to offer Mark Helfrich a job. But why does Mark Helfrich need a job at UCLA when he was just made the offensive coordinator of the NFL Chicago Bears? And then, like, you can't make this shit up. But, okay, so, but don't worry, Mark Helfrich, yeah, he was a bad coach at Oregon, but he's got a lot of NFL experience, right? He's got 0 NFL experience. Mark Helfrich has never coached in the NFL in his fucking life. Oh, here now the Spurs are falling apart again. Never coached in the NFL in his fucking life, yet he's been given the Chicago Bear job. And they said, oh, he developed Marcus Mariota. He developed Marcus Mariota. Fuck. God developed Marcus Mariota. Fuck. Mark Helfrich. Yeah, I guess Bill O'Brien developed Deshaun Watson too. We hit a Chicago Bear future last year, this past season here, under 5.5. Hopefully it's higher next year because I'll just go under again. You're going to have growing pains with Matt Nagy as the head coach. I mean, yeah, the guy came from Kansas City, real creative. Fuck. You're going to have growing pains with him. And then you got Mark Helfrich who'll get fired in like fucking 2 years. Fucking Utah. UCLA going a little bit of a run right now on Utah. Arizona State have hit the fucking wall and scored 19 points in the second. I knew Arizona State were an overrated fucking team, but I didn't think the Ducks were any fucking good. Fuck me, man. Fullerton down by 1. Come on, Fullerton. Spurs are suddenly down 8 again. Great job, guys. Spurs took a 53-52 lead, and now suddenly, boom, it's 63-55 for the Lakers. Washington and Cal, second half just started. Incredibly low scoring game, 28-24. Wow. The total for Washington and Cal was 152 points. The in-game total is now 127.5. That's insane. Slow start for the Utah Utes. Fucking Utah Utes. You guys better not screw me. Cal Fullerton coming on right now. They've tied the basketball game against Irvine. Let's go, Titans. I'm going to grab the over in this Cal-Washington game right now. It's 128.5 now. We're grabbing the over out of sheer value. Listen, the total was 152. You're getting it at 128.5 right now. And there's a full half left to play here. So we just jumped in. We grabbed over 128.5, Washington and Cal. The Utah Utes down by 13. I'm not overly enthusiastic about this game right now. What the fuck are you doing, San Antonio? Seriously. Fucking brick. It's the Spurs bench right now. We're just blowing it, man. You're playing the Lakers. Fuck. Come on, guys. How's that not a travel? Man, Kuzma's been struggling as of late, and he's hitting shots left and right now. Fuck. Great. So now it's down to 125.5. Nothing's happened in the last 30 seconds since I took the over here. But there's been a few fouls, which is good. I don't know, man. NBA seems to suck. College sucks. Now the Spurs just fouled the Lakers on a 3. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me, San Antonio? Like, are you fucking stupid? Good job, Gasol. You and your stupid hand in the air. Yeah, it's great defense, bro. What is it with these Spaniards and their stupid hands and faces all the time? What's the point, dude? Like, is that going to scare them? For fuck's sakes, man. Michigan and Michigan State are going to be in trouble, Lastman. This third quarter really flew by. Yeah, Lucas, 3-ball and layups in the new NBA, but unfortunately, teams aren't very good at shooting the 3, and they miss layups. We're mid-season NBA now. The grind is starting to catch up to these guys. Yeah, you pick your poison when you bet on these games. You can't go massive, but there's no excuse for San Antonio. They haven't played since Monday night. Or Tuesday night when they played the Spurs, whatever. They've been off for 2 nights, and they've been in fucking California. This is bullshit. The thing is that bothers me about this game is the Spurs, they're getting out-hustled. Yeah, they barely beat Rutgers, but they're going to be more fired up to play Michigan than they are Rutgers, trust me. There's a 3-ball for the Spurs. They needed that. Let's get a stop then the fucking quarter at least here, you son of a bitches. All right, 68-62. They're down by 6 right now. We got a puncher's chance going into the fourth quarter. I can't believe we're saying what puncher's chance with the Spurs against the Lakers, but it is what it is right now. What are you doing, Mills? Just shoot the fucking ball. Fuck, that was ugly. Every night we watch this shitty NBA stuff on TV now. Fortunately, we have the NFL playoffs this week. As I stated earlier, we're going to be on live Saturday night special betcast. Special betcast. I'm riding solo. Now, we'll bring in a guest at halftime, get an opinion on the second half number, but for the most part, we're stepping up and in solo Saturday night. The football game kicks off at 8:15 Eastern. Football game kicks off at 8:15 Eastern on Saturday night. We'll be stepping up at about 8 o'clock Eastern. Well, we got the Eagles game after, right? The Eagles game before. But basically, the game starts at 8:15. I'll be on at 8. And we'll be on with you all night Saturday night. Well, not all night Saturday night, throughout the football game, until about midnight or so. All right, Cal State Fullerton have taken a lead. Let's go, Fullerton. Hey, the Utah Utes are hanging around. The only way we're going to hit the over in this Oregon-Arizona State game is if we get overtime. End of the night right now. Stuff's starting to hit the fan.
Mentality. The hunted thing. Every team, no matter who, based on what you did early in the season, coming at you. So it's a different mentality.
Arizona State are just chokers. I thought it was comical earlier in the year when they were ranked number 1. It's like, yeah, as if fuck Arizona State's a fucking number 1 at anything. Unless it's wrestling. They're good at wrestling. We're not going to, there's no way we can get to 161 here without overtime. It's 74-69. They'd have to set a world record for like back and forth fouls and free throws here. I'm an optimist, but and how the hell are we going to get to overtime down 5 with 34 seconds left? I brought it up before the game started. I said the visiting team is 11-1 against the spread the last 12 games in this series. And here we are right now. Make it 12-1. I don't know why, but the road team always seems to cover in this series. What up, Mighty Motive? Yeah, all 3 NHL dogs won. All right, the fourth quarter has started right now. 68-62. Lakers with the basketball. Lakers missed the first shot of the fourth quarter here. It'd be nice to cut the lead. And they turn it over again. Kyle Anderson sucks. What's up, Van Fob? Kuzma hits the shot. Like, every pass that Anderson makes is wild. Like, how much longer can the Spurs put up with this bullshit? And then they miss a three. Fucking Lakers, fucking Spurs, man. You're playing the Lakers for fuck's sakes. This isn't the fucking, this isn't the Golden State Warriors. And I just got dunked on. Like, you're getting schooled. Like, get this fucking rotation off the floor, Popovich. There's no Aldridge. Like, fuck, man. Oh, it's a miracle. Anderson did something without turning it over. $72-66, 10 minutes remaining. You got to get Aldridge back on the floor here, Pop. It's a bullshit fucking call right there. Kyle Anderson is really angering me. I like this kid out of UCLA, too. When he came into the league, I liked him. All right, what's going on in Fullerton? 61-59, Fullerton. We got Fullerton +4. Let's get that. The Utah Utes are dead. 63-48. Bad pick. I should have known better. Hopefully we can hit the over. Meanwhile, ASU's battling here. They're trying.
To split that double team. If you keep them trapped in now, force them to make a play.
74-72 Ducks.
To make it a true possession game.
13 seconds left. Big free throw coming up here. 75-72 right now for the Ducks. 13.8 left. If he misses, Arizona State's only down a 3 ball. ASU hasn't quit, though. I mean, they're trying to battle back here. All right, come on. Come on, Kyle Anderson. Spurs. Foul. 75-67. They're down 8 still. Fuck. All right, Ducks are up by 4 with 13 seconds left. They're up to 148 right now. They'll probably get it up to like 154 or something like that. Like, we're running out of real estate. We need the Sun Devils to hit a quick 3. Get down there, hit a quick 3. 76-75, foul. Maybe we can hit overtime, but I don't have $1 million on this, obviously, or any game for that matter, but it's not like a massive bet, but I want to get on a little bit of roll here and put some wins together. I want the Spurs game. This is the one I want. And I want the Fullerton game. Spurs are down by 7. They just can't, like, get over the hump. All right, Aldridge is back in the game right now. You guys are taking too long, Arizona State. Somebody shoot. Air ball. Pathetic. You can't even get a shot off. 76-72 final. Ducks win outright. Quack, quack. Ducks win outright. All right. Good job, Forbes. 75-71 right now. Spurs back in this thing. Let's go. I just don't understand how the Spurs are like, how hard is it to beat the Lakers? I don't get it. Like, you've been off for a couple of days, guys. I get it. Tony Parker and Kawhi Leonard aren't playing. Whatever, man. Kawhi Leonard never plays, and Tony Parker is 102 years old. So, well, who cares? Fuck. All right, Fullerton's up 63-62 with a minute left. 41-38 Cal in Washington. We jumped on that over, if you remember, 128.5. It went down to 125.5. In game now is 132.5. St. Mary's is up by they're up by 20 right now in Santa Clara, 55-36. Meanwhile, the LA Clippers, we got a sweat job going on here. Clippers 115, 113 lead, 111 left right now in Sacktown. We'll keep our eye on this. And if you're a real degenerate, the Japanese University Championships of Soccer have started, women's soccer. Toyo University versus Waseda University. I don't know if any of you tailed my Fullerton pick. I like this one, though, Fullerton. You know, basically, Fullerton, they're 9-5, like, against the spread. I didn't understand the number of this game. We're not there yet, though. 63-62. I actually won last night in the late night hours. Settle down, Bruce. I don't want to hear about Kia Picanto. We hit last night. We took the Adelaide 36ers. And we parlayed it with something else, whatever. I think North Korea in soccer. You got that like Asia under 23 soccer stuff going on. You got to give me a second here. We drank this bottle of water since the show started, you know? That's pretty much like I don't drink water all the time. No, settle down, Van Fob. We didn't say Japanese high school soccer. We said university soccer. And what's the problem? We got a problem with betting on Japanese high school soccer? Yeah, I appreciate that, Bruce. Yeah, I don't drink water all day. I'm drinking the smoothies in the morning and stuff, but during the shows, I'm pounding the water back. Yeah, you know, it's a lot of water to be drinking. And Lonzo Ball just hit a 3. I didn't even notice Lonzo Ball tonight. He's got 15 points, actually. Lonzo's a decent fantasy player. Because defense doesn't matter in fantasy. Spurs just can't get over the hump, man. They cut it to 1 or 2. And then the Lakers always score, which is just annoying. They're like the battle of wills, the Spurs are losing. Like you're getting outworked and you're getting out like battle. Like, I don't know, the battle of wills. Like sports, these games are a battle of wills. And the Lakers are imposing their young will more on the Spurs. Like the Lakers just want it more. And we miss a fucking free throw, Forbes. Are you an NBA player or are you a fucking dickhead? All right, give me a fucking minute here, man. Fuck off. Fuck. He missed them both, this idiot. He missed them both. $77-75, 5 minutes left. Lonzo Ball for three. Rattles in and out. San Antonio Spurs with a basketball, down by 2, under 6 minutes remaining. Stupid fucking pass again. I've never seen a fucking stupider San Antonio team in all my years of watching the Spurs.
You can join thousands of kids across Canada in the Junior NBA Rookie Division program today. Cheeseburger.
Did that count there? Suddenly, you're a multimillionaire. Play the new Multimillionaire Instant Scratch ticket today, and you could win a top prize of $2.5 million instantly. Your life can change in an instant. Don't drive high. A message from the government of Canada. NBA stars are flying high in the City of Angels for the 2018 NBA All-Star Game. Get in the game with NBA All-Star Voting, presented by Now. Visit NBA.com, the NBA app, Google search, or Amazon Alexa to vote for the league's best, or post the players' first and last name along with hashtag NBA Vote on Twitter or Facebook. One lucky voter will even win a trip for two to this year's game. So vote and vote often, and we'll see you in the show.
Growing up in southern Alberta, hockey was the icebreaker between my classmates and I. Saturday nights for me was running around the living room with my mini hockey sticks, and I'd be calling the game at the same time. From day one, I wanted to be a part of Hockey Night in Canada. This show is full of a team of people who love hockey. It brings us all together. That's what makes this country so special. This is hockey night.
This fucking Forbes cocksucker. Fucking Gasol. Fuck. He's so soft, Gasol. You're so soft. You can't even get a shot off. Fuck. Fuck, man. Eight 8-0 run. Great fucking job, guys.
When you take away the playmaking ability that Tony Parker and Kawhi Leonard provide for you, and the fact that you now have to ask guys to do things that they aren't quite comfortable with, it's got to be in trouble. And respect the fact that this Lakers team defensively is
Another turnover. Holy fuck, man. This is fucking hard to watch. I hear you, Tony Soprano. Like, how shit are the fucking Spurs, man? This team's going fucking nowhere in the playoffs. Nowhere. Even if Kawhi Leonard was playing, it'd be the same bullshit. They just, whatever, man. They're just fucking old. Look at this. Look at this. It's like watching the Sacramento Kings play. It misses a three. Fuck. They're down by 12. The game's over. The game's done. Lonzo Ball just hit a fucking three. Fuck. Just fucking great. Fucking suckers. Fuck. And now you're getting dunked on and shit. Yeah, why don't you just get outscored 20-0 to end the game? Oh, Popovich is throwing up the flag. Oh, yeah. What? No, that's a new concept.
About the fundamentals and about the values of the game and its is it senior NBA or
They can't. You watching this shit? They can't even fucking complete a. It's like watching Sacramento the other night. You're the San Antonio Spurs, man. You fucking suck. Fuck. Holy shit, man. That gave me a headache. I don't even get headaches, man. I don't get headaches. I got a headache now. Cal State Fullerton wins, though. Hey, we hit the Raptors. We hit the Raptors over. I just fucking hate losing these fucking Laker games, too, man. I'm amazed we weren't ambushed by fucking dickhead fucking Laker streamers either. I want to fucking smash my fucking TV right now. Like, I really do just want to throw it off the balcony. Piece of shit TV, piece of shit fucking league, piece of shit teams. You're down by 15 with 2 minutes left. Like, we're done. Why am I even watching this? It's like Seinfeld. Are you in show business? Why am I even talking to you? Look at that. Look at it. Who's this goofy white guy that just fell on his ass? Watch. He's going to miss the dunk. Watch. Oh, it's the first points you scored in what, 8 minutes? Seven turnovers in 1 quarter in the fourth quarter for the San Antonio Spurs. Like, if we just 5 of us out of the chat right now played, we turn it over 7 times too. They're acting like Tony Parker's Michael Jordan, man. What are you laughing about, Parker? Are you going to go fuck one of your other teammates' wives after the game? What's so funny, fuck? What's so funny, Tony? What are you thinking about, fuck? Maybe I'll call Rick Barry's wife after the game and here I'm in LA. Maybe I can bang one of Evil Longoria's friends. I don't know what you think is so fucking funny. That's the problem with the fucking Spurs, man. How many fucking times do we see this bullshit? Oh, Greg Popovich doesn't have Kawhi Leonard plays his bench. No, you're just shit, fuck. You get a bunch of goofy-ass fucking white guys from some fucking country I never heard of before. Yeah, fucking Kyle Anderson. The guy looks like a fucking alien out here, man. Fucking throwing balls into the fucking stands. It's like even Kawhi Leonard's playing. What the fuck you want Kawhi Leonard to do? He's fucking surrounded by a bunch of fucking morons. You got Greg Popovich. Fuck, the guy's fucking the social conscience of America now. See, that's the thing between people are like Popovich is in Belichick's category. He's not, because that's the difference. Belichick never lets up. Pop does. $79. You scored 79 points, man, against the LA Lakers, fuck. The Lakers are known for their great fucking defense, fuck. Oh, God. Fuck, I hate the San Antonio Spurs. You guys have fucked me for the last time, man. You fucked me for the last time, Popovich. You just fucking sit there on the bench all fucking night. Well, I'm Greg Popovich. Fuck, I know everything. You fucked me for the last time. I don't know. I'm always amazed. Like, I swear to God, every time I watch the Spurs, I'm like, these guys suck. Fuck. How are they 28-14? Who do they beat? How are you guys 28-14? Look at this. He can't even get a layup at the end of the fucking game. Fucking Twix. The Pop cracking jokes with Walton now. I know. It's a big joke. Fuck. You realize people bet on this fucking shit, you fucking asshole. What's this with the confetti? Fuck. You guys think you won the fucking championship? God, fuck, man. You lost by 12 points to the Lakers. I need some Pepto-Bismol or something, man. All right, Washington and California. 59-49. So what's that? 108. Fuck, we need 20 points in like 5 minutes. It was on a nice pace before, but evidently it slowed down. we got a shot in this, though. We got a puncher's chance. Toyo University have taken a 1-0 lead in that Japanese women's game. UCLA and Utah, 79, 81-60, 141. We need fucking 13 points in 2 minutes. Fuck, that San Antonio game pissed me off, man. I gotta chill out, though. What do they say when you have a heart attack? Like you get a pain in your arm, like I actually just did? Holy shit, that's angering. Fuck. This is what I talk about when everything is relative. Like, I've lost $5,000 bets and been less mad than I am right now. Like, do you guys want your paycheck for this fucking game tonight? You guys, like, honestly, you San Antonio Spurs players, you guys think you earned your money tonight? Like, I can't just show up to work and fucking, start missing the mic. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's amazing. It's like the fucking NBA. It's like the only fucking job in America where it just doesn't matter. Fuck. All you got to do is show up. As long as you show up, it doesn't matter how bad you are, how little you care. It doesn't matter. Whatever job you do, you show up, man. You start where you work in a factory. You start missing things. Sorry about that. I missed it. I'm short. I'm tired today. Foreman is resting us. No, it's like the NBA. It's like, yeah, I know I make $8 million a year to be on the bench, but do you really expect me not to throw an air ball? Like, the air balls, this fucking white dickhead on the fucking Spurs, like, tripped over his own big-ass fucking Lithuanian feet, fuck. You're a bunch of clowns. Like, I don't know why I even watch this shit. Oh, fuck, man. Exactly, Stooch. You're exactly right, Stooch. I swear to God. I swear to God. I must have been on like 10 of these Spur losses, man. Yeah, good call, Nogin. National Burn Association. You get heartburn. What do we got? A guy in here pushing fucking Scientology now? You know what, Bates? I wanted to go to the game. I'm disappointed. I got to do the Betcast Saturday night. I actually wanted to go to the Raptor game tonight. I actually thought of it. At about 6 o'clock tonight, I was like, damn, tonight I should just go to the Raptor game alone. I'll just fucking go right now. I was like, fuck, but I got to be back for the show. And like, then I'm like, man, the Warriors are playing Saturday. Holy shit. But I got to do the Betcast Saturday night. All right. Holy shit, man. I got to stop drinking so much water, man. I got to piss every 2 fucking seconds. I feel like I'm drinking beer and I'm not getting buzzed. Wow. Well, I think we just lost the Utah total by about 4 or 5 points.
Points here put him at a 10-point game.
There's a little Washington and Cal.
And now Hopkins puts his hand out, says, let's take our time here. See, the Huskies are going to try to use as much clock as they possibly can. Oh, Michael Carter handling the ball in this situation, just a freshman. Harris Dyson makes the catch. Wow. Well, Michael Carter got a big careless.
Oh, Cal gets the basketball, and then the kid turns it over more. Like, basketball like is as shit as I've ever seen it in my life this year. This is fucking terrible. These kids on Washington and Cal, like, they just. Now this kid turns it over. It's like they're just going back and forth, turning it over, like dribbling wildly. And holy shit, fuck.
Look at this. This is a moment ago.
I don't know why I watch any of this fucking shit.
It goes nearly out of bounds. Yeah, you can see Washington trying to run some clock, but they're kind of getting out of their flow. They need to run the clock with some type of movement of the ball instead of just a guy standing out there trying to dribble it. Third team foul on Noel. The problem for Cal right now is the way that Harris Dyson's looked at the free throw line the last few that he's taken. Yeah, I would crash offensive boards because He hasn't been very close. Had 2 chances. And you can just see the frustration. Free throws are like field goals. You know, some guys just can't make them. It's unbelievable. The only undefended shot you're going to take all game from 15 feet. You guys struggle. Marcus Lee comes over, pounds him in the chest. Nick Hamilton's going to check in for Kingsley Okoro. Which means that Harris Dyson just has to wait at a lonely free throw line right now.
Nick Hamilton has played 12 minutes. He hasn't taken 1 shot. So you know offense isn't his thing.
Harris Dyson, though, relaxes and hits the second. Cal has really hurt itself at the free throw line tonight. They missed 10 free throws against UCLA. The same here. Against the pressure, Crisp now in control with Carter holding. Just over 2.5 remaining here in regulation. It's been in double figures for a healthy part of this second half. Carter a 3, back rims it, and Hamilton keeps it alive, but it's Crisp that comes away and wisely runs it 40 feet away.
Yeah, good hustle by Noah Dickinson to make sure that Hamilton couldn't just grab that ball. You can see Washington just content to run some time off the clock. Cal's got to come out and trap him. And just let him get dribbling the time off.
Now Noel wants it. Sees the shot clock low with 2. Noel with 20 points.
Well, I tell you, his jumper is money, guy. That pull-up jumper by Jalen Noel is sweet.
His 6th 20-point game of his freshman year. And when that shot clock starts ticking down, there's only one man to get the ball.
He wants the ball as a freshman. He wants it. You know, Noah Dickinson's out there. Matisse Stiple's out there. David Chris. And Mike Hopkins feel comfortable with him taking that shot as well.
Noel creates that turnover, ripped it away from Sewing, and Noel is limping a little bit now, grabbing the back of his left leg. He's standing in the bottom corner with his hands on his hips. Don't forget, the Pac-12 post-game report is coming up from San Francisco after this one. Mike Yam, Don McClain, Kevin O'Neill. Here's Noel in trouble, and it goes off of him out of bounds.
That was a great trap on that shot clock. Great trap by Cal.
Look at the previous possession for Noel with the shot clock at 2.
A long start of the pull-up jump shot, and I tell you, his is as sweet as anybody's.
He looks automatic. 6 of 9 shooting the ball in this game for his 20 points. And we're now under a minute.
You know what I like about Jalen? He doesn't force the issue. You know, he takes his time. He lets the game come to him. He's not hunting.
Dear God, are Cal ever bad?
For 16, 17 points a game. He lets it come to him, guys. He's a really nice-looking freshman.
Timeout, Cal.
Saturday Hoops is coming at you with 4 back-to-back conference matchups. Let's play ball. Here we go. Saturday Hoops, presented by Wendy's. Coverage begins at 12:30 with the pregame show on Pac-12 Network.
I'm Jimmy. This is my definition of fresh since 1983.
Calling all creators.
Those with the need to make something new, who are obsessed with progress.
Creativity is everything in today's game.
It's about making a statement.
Well, really bad basketball, man. NBA, college, shit fucking sucks. All right, what do we got going on? Anything in the late night hours? Might be some Australian basketball coming up. Perth Wildcats and Melbourne United. Breakers play tomorrow night, guys. Perth Wildcats and Melbourne United. Wildcats playing at home, and Wildcats have caught the Breakers. Breakers were 9-1. Now they're 12-6. Breakers aren't winning every day anymore. Perth. Perth is the play. Melbourne are usually Melbourne started out slow, but yeah, they picked up the pace as of late. Melbourne. Perth is a tough place to play. The Perth Wildcats are good. Remember earlier in the year when we were betting all this all the time? Remember Perth were like 9-2 and shit or whatever. Perth just lost like back-to-back to the Breakers once. But for the most part, they beat everybody else. I don't think Melbourne are great, but they're playing better basketball. That fucking break really shook shit up, man. It was the Olympic qualification stuff. At least for them. You know what I mean? It's everyone, actually. That's something that's going to fuck Canada over, actually, for years to come to get into the Olympics. FIBA moved the qualifications to now. So, like, the United States, it doesn't matter. They're going to qualify because they're the gold medal champions. They're already in and shit. So these tournaments don't matter. But Canada has no chance with all of our NBA guys, or if it's mid-season, these tournaments. So, like, the Australian League, they stopped the league. You know, so that's what happened. Basically, the New Zealand Breakers were red hot. They shut the league down for like 10 days or something for all that Olympic qualification stuff. And the New Zealand Breakers have a lot of dudes from New Zealand on the team. And they were all playing. They all played like a bunch of games trying to get New Zealand into the Olympics. And the Australian team, whatever, there's so many teams in the Australia, you know what I mean? So there's only a handful of guys on each team. So it's like the New Zealand Breakers basically were like the fucking New Zealand team. So like they played. They had like 4 or 5 guys who were playing all the time. And when they came back from the break, they've been flat ever since. They were 9-1. Now they're 12-6. It's been a debacle. Fuck. I agree, though. I think 160.5 is too low in this game. The Australian shit's been saving our ass, actually, recently in the late night hours. This game, though, it's not for another 4.5 hours. It's at 5:30 in the morning. So you got to wait a little while for that game. Oh, we got some soccer that just started in Fiji. Lakuta FC against Labasa FC. Lakuta's -250. There's slim pickings right now, guys. The Japanese woman game is still going on right now. This is a real DGen pick, but I think it goes under 2.5. It's 1-0 right now. Watch, as I say that, I think they're about to score a goal. I think they're about to score. You got the golf going on overnight right now. Thank God there's football on Saturday. We're not fucking around. We're going to hit this shit Saturday, and we're going to nail it. We're going to hit it good. We're going to make some money. No, I'm not going to hit the virtual. Oh, they scored. Good thing I didn't take it. Yeah, I'm not touching this game. I'm not touching the Fiji soccer. You know what? It's 1 in the morning. We'll have to wait till 5 in the morning. We'll get the play in on Perth, and we'll bet Perth over 160. Bunch of games tomorrow night. We'll be with you tomorrow night right here. Big Man on Campus will be joining us. We'll talk about Saturday's college basketball games as well as the NFL tomorrow night, obviously. There's a UFC card on Sunday. We're going to be here on Saturday night with you on SBR during the Patriots and the Titans game for a Saturday night betcast, which means that displaces Sports Rage Saturday on Patreon. But we're going to fill that void for all our Patreon subscribers by doing a special Sunday night broadcast during the UFC. 7 days a week, baby. Patreon.com/sportsrage. Our schedule, we're going to readjust it as this football season winds down after the betcasts are done and all this, you know. But anyways, we done. I got to put a DraftKings lineup together for a TV show right now. I got to sell. I got to do something, pull out a winner out of my ass for this DraftKings shit. Man, what's the Filipino game? I'm not going to force this. We'll look at the PBA Cup here. Who's playing? Not loving it, but rain or shine probably cover. But we went 1-3 the other night in that Filipino experiment. And anyone that knows me and been watching the shows for a long time knows that me and the Philippines don't mix well. I like Filipino chicks. I have no problems with the Philippine people. But as far as me and the Filipino Basketball League, my life is better if I don't bet it. It's different. We'll take the Perth Wildcats, -4.5 and over 160. Other than that, you're on your own. May the winners be yours later.